Hey guys, I just want to do a quick tips and tricks video. So this is my personal Avalanche 2X700 here, and the first thing I want to show you is how to take the battery out. So as you can see, there's a little gap just right in here. It's best to just kind of try to roll your finger into it just like that, and make as little contact with the bottle as possible. I would say, for me at least, it's almost impossible to fully avoid the bottle, but it's usually not too much of a problem. And as we can see here, the bottle is full. I mean, there is not even a single air bubble in there that I can see. So let's try to take the battery out now. So I'm going to roll my finger in, push back on it like that. And as we can see, first of all, looks like we haven't had any over squonking. The RTA section of the tank is full. This thing will over squonk terribly if you're not careful, and we can see that we've gotten the battery loose. So now we can just pull it out like this. Okay, so we have our battery there. Then the next thing that we'll want to do is we'll want to take our bottle out. So the contact springs up and down, so we just kind of push that out of the way, and we can see the bottle drops out. Use our middle finger and our thumb finger. Put your finger right on the cap. Sorry, lost it there. And we'll just slowly pull it out. And let's see how much damage we've done. Alright, well, there's just a little bit that came out, even with such a full bottle. As you can see, I mean, I'm barely pressing it. It's like right at the edge there. So the next thing you'll want to do is you'll want to take out the contact gate. The way the contact gate will slide up and then pull out. There are two ways to do it. One is with pliers, so I'll show you that now. Pliers are often needed in maybe the first 3 to 4 times you take this out, but after that it will break in and you probably won't need to use the pliers very often. So what the best thing to do is to take the pliers and put it into these two holes here, and use the tip of the plier to apply a little bit of pressure to the contact gate so that it releases pressure off of the contact gate and frees it up a little bit. And we will just push it up. And we heard the click there. Now you can pull the contact gate out with the pliers like this, but I don't recommend it. It's easier just to pull on the contact on the bottom here, and we see that it frees up. And then it's best to drop it out the side of the squonk hole because yeah, it's best to do that. So then we have our contact. We can take it out here, okay? And that's pretty much all you need to know. Okay, so let's put this thing back together, and I'll do that real quick. So we put the contact in. I put the contact gate into place here, so I lined it up with these two holes, 1, 2. It's good to just kind of press down on it a little bit, slide it down. See, it's been fully locked into place, or we can maybe give it a little nudge there. Then we want to take our squonk bottle and we want to aim it at the bottom here, push it in just like that. Then when we put the battery in, we want to make sure we push down on the bottom contact here to get it out of the way, and then I like to just kind of rest it on the edge there just like that, see? And then you can just shove it straight in from the middle, and then it should be ready to fire. There she is. So that's the handy the Avalanche 2X700 tips and tricks. Yeah, the only thing I could maybe think where you would really have a squonking mess when you're taking the battery out is if the bottle is really full and maybe you do not have the RDA on the mod. So if you have a really full battery, I would maybe recommend keeping the RDA, a really full bottle. If the bottle is really full, I would recommend keeping the RDA on the mod when you take the battery out. The other thing is, if I have actually quite big hands, but my fingers are not super fat. So if you're a fat-fingered guy and your index finger isn't great, you can also use your pinky, which I do sometimes. So I'll just put that in there like that, and then, again, we can see we can get it out. Not too much of a mess. Okay, and I'll just put it back in. There we go. Happy vaping, guys.